For me personally, I have never really had a big moment where crystals really prove themselves to me because I have always collected crystals since I was a kid. I've always been very, very drawn to their energy. Some would make me feel really grounded, some would make me feel sleepy, some would make me feel protected. And this was like long before I even knew the names of crystals, right? So as I grew older and I understand the science behind crystals, that's when I really was able to implement them in my spiritual practice. And I thought for this video, it would be really nice for me to kind of summarize the science behind crystals. What makes crystals work is their structure. Every crystal has an organized molecular structure, and in science, they call this the crystal lattice. That is the structure that gives the constant frequency. And not only that, I mean, crystals come from Earth through a natural process, right? So anything that comes from Earth is inherently going to be high vibrational because of nature's own grounded intelligence. So this internal order that crystals have influence energy fields like ours because our bodies are naturally bioelectric. Our heart, our brain, and even our nervous system all communicate using, I guess you could say, electrical signals. But not only that, our bodies are also made up of 70% water, and we do know that water conducts energy. So when you're bringing a stable frequency like a crystal into your own auric field, you will create a balance or a resonance, and oftentimes too this like overriding of energy or like old patterns. So it's physics, you know. It was something that I felt even before I understood, but definitely once I understood, I felt like it changed everything. So now to get to the second part of your question, I do have a ton of different stories where I have worked with crystals and have had success. So the most powerful thing that I have probably manifested through me working with crystals is my clarity of purpose. At the time, I was working with a lot of rose quartz. Rose quartz is known for self-love. What a lot of people don't realize is that when you are working on yourself and implementing this energy of like self-love and diving deep into that, it also gives you this sense of direction and this clarity of what you're available for and the type of person that you should show up as. And the more and more that I was diving into this work and working with rose quartz, the more I realized that I didn't want to just be doing this work for myself, but this was something that I wanted to share. And that's when I knew and felt really called to sharing a lot more and making my love for crystals and spirituality into a business. My belief is that crystals are tools for transformation, and when you combine them with different philosophies like self-concept work, inner child healing, somatic work, and also different spiritual practices like ancestral connection and meditation, I feel like they help you align to who you truly are, your purpose in this life.